Flight Day 9 of the flight of Space Shuttle Discovery was a day that saw most of the activity take place inside the newest pressurized module of the International Space Station, the Permanent Multi-Purpose Module, which was installed on the underside of the Unity node earlier this week. The module, that's approximately the size of the European Columbus Laboratory, came with more than 3 tons of materials packed inside that has to be unpacked. And part of the reason that extra days were added to Discovery's docked time at the International Space Station was to provide the 6 shuttle crew members 2 more days so that material could be unpacked and distributed around the space station to the locations where it's destined to go, and so that the shuttle crew members could assist their station colleagues in outfitting the PMM, in getting the racks reconfigured into the configuration that they need to be in for long-term life on orbit.
Ooh, B. Alvin Drew, coming out of the newest and, as we know right now, final U.S. module to be attached to the International Space Station. What's going on down in there today, Al?
We're installing brackets.
Brackets?
Brackets. Brackets for racks.
All right, because there's a lot of racks down in there, aren't there?
A lot of rack spaces down there. And
so this is a nice big new closet, kind of storage area.
Yep.
All right, and we're going to move things from the station in here and take some stuff back. And I'll just take you in and show you. Nice music playing. This is a nice big space. And back in the corner, there he is, Steve Bowen, working hard on a bracket. He's going to have to say a few words to us. Do it.
It's just like a Saturday afternoon in the garage.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Except I have the right tools at home.
Oh. The lovely Katie Coleman entering the PMM. With tools. Ooh, maybe it's the right tools. Well, we're trying. In the Melfi to Glacier transfer of samples.
It's cold.
Very cold. And it's got some ice packs. We're going to put these in this little bag here. And then we're going to collect some samples and move them out of Melfi, the big freezer on the space station, and over to the little freezer that we just moved onto the space shuttle to bring home. Okay, back at Melfi. Here's one of the cool things at Melfi.
Very refreshing.
A little frost.
Like a cool mountain stream.
We're back in the PMM.
Yes.
There's action going on in here. There's so much action. Look, every corner you go to, there's somebody working on a rack. This is Al again. Al.
I'm not doing anything.
He's not doing anything.
I just finished that bracket over there.
Okay. Yeah. Move along. Steve. Look, he's still in that same corner where we left him last time. It's a beautiful thing. He finds ways to occupy himself.
Not doing anything.
All right.
Don't tell anyone.
Misha.
Unbelievable.
Misha.
Minutes and minutes and I've almost got 1 out of 6.
And then okay. All right, we're in the lab again. And one of the questions we're getting a lot is, where is Robonaut? Well, Robonaut is in here. This is his packing box. We've moved it from the PMM, which was the new module that we brought up, where he was for, it was stowed for, I don't know, at least 4 months back at Kennedy Space Center while waiting for launch. So I'm sure that Robonaut is anxious to get out of this box. Either today or tomorrow or the next day. One of these days, Robonaut will be set free.
For Commander Lindsay, what do you do for fun in microgravity, and do you have any special tricks you like to do?
Yeah, we call those stupid astronaut tricks, and I have several that I'm not very good at, but and I have the bruises to show for it, but
Flight Day 9 also saw several of the crew members take time for an educational event with students at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. And late in the crew's morning, all 12 crew members, shuttle and station crew members alike, gathered together for a joint news conference to respond to questions about the progress of their flight and the future of human space exploration posed by reporters all around the United States as well as those in Italy.
And just to start off, and Mike Barrett points this out, is that this space station here now is the largest pressurized volume in space in history. It's huge. I mean, I use a word my son uses all the time, which is ginormous. We have 12 people up here now, and honestly, if we spread ourselves out, you could spread across this vehicle and not see another person. It's that big. I think volume-wise, equivalent to the interior of a 747 or a little bit bigger, and it's just really, really impressive to know that as a volume and a total volume workspace, we can use every single one of the walls and every single one of these modules in a way that we just can't do on the ground. And so it makes for a really wonderful resource for science and living and just being up here floating around. It's great.